Hello and welcome to each and everyone. I hope everyone is fine, doing great. Australian Cricket 2025 Champions Trophy squad analysis. We are here with my beloved brother Ryan, and we will be analyzing that what Australian cricket has been doing in the past in ODI cricket, and what is the shape of Australian cricket right now in ODI cricket, and the batters, the spinners they have, are they even essential? Are they even effective in Pakistani condition? So we will be analyzing and witnessing with my beloved brother Ryan. First of all, everything great, mate. How's everything after the BGT and the Test series also been starting? So how's the cricket fever going around?
Yeah, it's good. Still great that we won the Gavaskar Trophy. Always fun winning a good test series like that. We've obviously got Sri Lanka coming up tomorrow, which will be good. I think they're going to have a bit of fun with the squad over there. Like I've already seen Travis Head is going to open with Usman Khawaja. So we've got a good bit of cricket there, which will be good. And a couple of ODIs there as well. So hopefully they can try some stuff out and get to the Champions Trophy and hopefully in a month and a half's time come back to Australia with the trophy. So hopefully we go well. And yeah, cricket in Australia's going well. Hurricanes won their first ever Big Bash last night.
Exactly.
Mitch Owen with an incredible 39 ball century. Um, he's put his name he's put his name in the mix to be in that Australian squad in that kind of vacant opener spot after Dave Warner left. And yeah, cricket in Australia seems to be going well. It's all is good right now. One would think.
I think one thing in Australian cricket is evident and is consistent. The fire in every player we have seen. Like the passion is there, but the fire is one thing that they never ever uh, think in their mind that it's over until it's over. And we have seen
Mm.
Mitchell Owen, we have seen Max Bryant, we have seen the Riley Meredith who was picked in PSL. So everyone is there and everyone is doing these things. I hope
Yeah.
Australian cricket excels more because Australia is a supporting nation who drives cricket. Yes, Indian cricket has that money, Indian cricket has that influence, but Australian cricket just suits the bill when it comes to cricket. So today, nothing short, we should move forward immediately. Mate, what are your inauguration comments on Australian Cricket Champions Trophy squad? Like, are you optimistic? You are world champions of one day cricket in the recent ODI World Cup. But if we see the Champions Trophy thing, so in 2008, it's been since then afterwards, two tournaments happened. You didn't qualify for semi-finals. So how are you looking at the things? Pakistan will be hosting the Champions Trophy, and Australia have their matches in Pindi, Lahore, and Lahore. Two Lahore and one Pindi. Afghanistan, England, and South Africa. The group of death. It's been declaring the group of death.
Yeah,
So
probably
how are you
is.
looking at the things?
Well, I think it's a good squad. You look at the squad that we won the World Cup with just a little over a year ago. Obviously, there's no David Warner. They didn't pick Sean Abbott this time around. Cam Green's obviously injured, and they didn't pick Ashton Agar, even though he withdrew from that World Cup squad. And instead, we've got it's a experienced squad. We've picked 15 players, and 12 of them are 30 or more years old. It's an old squad. It's an experienced squad. It's a squad that's won stuff, and it's a squad that, all in all, has played a lot of cricket, bar a couple of those players. You look at the bowling lineup, and that's top notch, world class. Um, the batting, Head, Labuschagne, Smith, some of the best batters we've produced this century or ever. Even in the short form as well, Head and Smith averaging over 40 each. Labuschagne and that kind of rock roll. The all rounders, I think we're light on. Um, we just kind of haven't been able to get a good, solid all rounder for a while. But Alex Carey, I'd call him the best keeper in the world currently, aside from maybe Ben Folkes. Ben Folkes isn't playing international cricket, so I'd say Carey's probably the best keeper in the world. It's a good squad. I think it's definitely a squad that can win it. Not a squad that is got incredible white ball talent. Like I look at the Indian squad, I look at Pakistan's one day side recently. You came out here, you beat us 2-1. You went over to South
But still,
Africa
we
and
haven't
won.
announced our squad. Our squad
You haven't announced your
reflects
squad
it, but
yet, but you've
we are
you've got
because we
some
are
very
not
good white
certain
ball
about it.
players. Yeah, but you've got some very good white ball players, especially ODI. Recently, you've been great in one day cricket. We don't look as good in the ODI sense, the white ball sense, but it's a champion team full of champion players and they can pull out performances out of anywhere. So I'm quietly optimistic that we can go over and win this tournament. But the squad, obviously, you can tell it's aging and we need new blood fast. So this was probably going to be one of the last tournaments where you see this big group together.
Uh, I have some different opinion for Australian cricket. If you have Pat Cummins who can play the whole Indian cricket, the whole BCCI, and the whole Indian cricket fraternity to play Ranji, if you can play the King Virat Kohli Ranji trophy, so you have achieved in cricket a lot. So Virat Kohli is playing Ranji because of Pat Cummins, because Pat Cummins literally demolished India in after 2014, after Australia dominated India, it was a sense of relief. And Pat Cummins is a real genius. If he comes to Pakistan, anything can happen, mate. It's an open fact. What he has done with Indian cricket recently, the Indian cricket literally have been in a rattled position. And you know well what Sir
Yeah.
Pat can do.
Yeah,
only, only,
he's an incredible
only
captain.
tournament he was not captain. You lost against Afghanistan as well, and you played very poor cricket in 2024 World Cup.
Yeah,
The
we did. We
blueprint
did. We
is
weren't incredible that World Cup. Yeah.
the blueprint is in front of you. So I think we should move forward to the squad and let's recall the names of all the players, and then we have a formation of how many spinners, how many batters, and then looking at the conditions, we will be doing the thing. So, mate, let's move to the score. Here is the score for you.
Yep.
All you can see the screen, big screen. Batters, you have Travis Head, Steve Smith, Matthew Short, Manas Labuschagne. You have two wicket keepers, Alex Carey, Josh Inglis. Inglis has been in a good, really good form recently. All rounders, you have Mitchell Marsh, Glenn Maxwell, Marcus Stoinis, Aaron Hardy. Aaron Hardy is a blood that I want to know very, very intensely. And Pacers, you have the same Pat Cummins, Josh Hazelwood, Mitchell Stark, Nathan Ellis, and you have only one lone spinner which you had in 2023 World Cup, Adam Zampa. And the interesting fact is that 9 of them are above 30, which Ryan also told us that Travis Head, Steve Smith, Mitchell Marsh, Maxwell, Stone is Cummins, all of them are above 30. So, mate, here is the squad. Only one spinner, two spinning options. You can call Maxwell, you can call Matthew Short. I think you are lacking the spin department heavily. What do you think?
I'd agree. I think we do lack some spin options there. Looking at the squad, you've got obviously Zampa. I think he's our best white ball spinner ever in terms of just success rate. Obviously, we had Shane Warne, but Zampa in terms of he's just incredible. He's a great spinner. But obviously, I I haven't watched enough one day cricket in Pakistan because you can't watch much of it out here, and I'm not sure what the decks usually do. But I've heard that they might be, spinning a bit more than your traditional one day international deck. And we've got Head who can bowl a bit of finger spin. Matt Shaw can bowl some as well. I really hope they don't give the ball to Marnus or Smith. Glenn Maxwell, obviously, some offies, and then we'll get 50 overs out of that side easily with three paces, Zampa, and then make up the overs with the all rounders. But I do think we need some more spinning options. But you look at Australian cricket right now, and there isn't much going around. You've got Corey Rocacholi, you've got Peter Hatzoglu, you've got Lloyd Pope. These are all pretty niche names that are mentioning Tanvir Sanger maybe. But you don't have anyone knocking down that door that or trying to take Xantha's place because no one's just good enough, as good as him in white ball cricket. And it's kind of left us in this spot where you got to just take Xantha and hope he doesn't get injured. I would like to see another spinner, Todd Murphy perhaps. Matt Kuhneman. I know he's done his thumb in a Big Bash game, but I would like to see a left arm spinner because we've got Xantha who bowls leg spin, and then we've got Head, Short, and Maxwell who all bowl off spin, and Smith and Labuschagne bowl leg spin. Like, there's not much variety there. Would have liked to see a left armer, and I will get into that later as to someone I would have liked to see picked. But I do think we lack some spinning options. However, the squad in total, the bowling overall, I like that pace attack, but definitely short. I'd like another genuine spinner there.
So genuine spinner is a real concern, and people are also saying this in comment box. Okay, you address the spinner concern, but have you observed that Mitchell Marsh, Marcus Stonis, and that guy Aaron Howdy? Your middle order is also a little bit of flustering type. Like Maxwell does it in 10 games in one, and Stones is a hit miss player. Mitchell Marsh
Yeah.
don't do often. The middle order thing is made, to be honest, beside Maxwell or Carey, it's not that kind of a very solid middle order. You remember that 2023 World Cup, only Maxwell played that one blistering innings. It was your top order in the end. Semi-final Head was there with Warner, and then Pat was there. Your tail, your lower order, and your top order was providing you runs, but your middle order was disappointing you. And we have seen in the Pakistan series as well, when you were playing, Stonis were playing, Maxwell were playing. There was nothing spark in those players as well.
Yeah.
So
I
how do you see the middle order?
I agree. I agree with that. Look, Maxwell, I'm not that worried about now. He's been on fire in the Big Bash recently. I know you probably shouldn't be translating Big Bash form to international form, but his last five
Oh,
or
one
six
more
innings have been
addition.
incredible.
One more addition to your knowledge. To your knowledge, one more addition. The flat decks will be there in Pakistan, full of batting paradise. It's
Yeah,
an information.
that's yeah, that's that's why I'm not too worried about Maxwell and even Stoinis for that matter on flat decks. Mitch Marsh seems to, I don't know. It's hard. He had an awful series against India. It was awful. He got dropped, and then the dude who came in for him, Bo Webster, scored 96 on debut across his two innings, and we'll probably keep him out of the Test side. But that middle order, I think it'll be a different kind of batting order to what you're thinking. In the fact that I think Mitch Marsh will bat three, and you'll have Smith, Labuschagne, Maxwell, and then our keeper, whoever they decide. So I don't think the middle order will be as light as we're expecting, but there's not many consistent runs in that kind of all-rounder section. Aaron Hardy, he's played 11 one-dayers. He averages 16 with the bat. It's not good enough. Maxwell, as you said, he's 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 5. If he's good, 1 in 5. Marsh, he's got to be in form. He doesn't look in form right now, but you never know. Marsh can kind of come in and score a quick fire, 40 or 50, and something will click inside him and he'll start scoring runs. And Stoinis, I mean, he won a game for us in New Zealand in 2017, and he's just kept getting picked since then. I don't think he shows enough to warrant being picked for every single one-day squad. I'd be surprised if he plays more than one game, Stoinis, but I definitely agree that if you look at other teams all rounders, and especially how their all rounders bat, we are lacking, and it's clear to see. Like I
And
don't see.
remember
It looks
what
fragile.
kind of group you have as well. You have
Yeah.
a group of death.
Oh
So
mate, we've
that's
got
why.
England. That's an easy. That's an easy win. It's England.
Oh
Um,
no, 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 don't underestimate them. You know what can they do on the given
ah,
day.
it's
So don't
England.
underestimate them. It's
I'm
not
enjoying watching.
England. It's
I'm enjoying watching them absolutely get embarrassed by India
it's
right
the
now. It's fun.
baseball. You know the baseball. They can play spin heavily.
Yeah,
They can
they
just come in and
they don't know how to play spin. Mate. They don't know how to play spin.
they don't. I think they don't know how to play cricket these days. Like they
Yeah,
are
they don't know
just
how to play
playing.
cricket.
Exactly. They have been over the moon and they are thinking that they are progressing, they are evolving, they are just being doing over foolish things.
Yeah, that they it'll be interesting. I don't think they'll beat India in that Test series coming up. We're going on a bit of a tangent there, but I don't think England's as good as everyone's making them out to be. I think
Mate, there
Afghanistan will
is
be
one question
one of the
as well.
strongest.
One question as well,
Yeah,
mate. Would you play Josh Hazelwood or Nathan Ellis? Because Nathan Ellis is a skitty bowler. In flat wickets, you need a bowler who can bowl fast in the deck, and Nathan Ellis have been doing this. So, what do you
I'm
say about?
I'm probably yeah I'd probably swap between Ellis and Hazelwood depending on what the deck feels like on the day. Um,
Okay,
because Ellis, you watch Hazelwood, and he was incredible in white ball, but like back in 2013 to 2017, he averaged like under 25 every single one of those years with the ball. It's not been as good recently. Nathan Ellis is more of a T20 bowler. He hasn't played much one day international cricket for Australia. Like he averages 30 with 38 with the ball. But I've seen in this Big Bash season, he captained the Hurricanes to a Big Bash win as a bowler as
exactly.
well. He's got incredible change ups. He's got on those skiddy decks. He's good. He hides his slower ball well. He can actually dart in at the stumps fairly
And
quick.
you know the reversing factor will also play in Pakistan because in Lahore you will be having no assistant at all. So you
Yeah,
need to be
I
there.
yeah, I definitely think he'll play a couple of games. Um, I do like him. So I think yeah, Ellis and Hazelwood will be kind of um, in and out for each other, depending on the pitch, depending on the conditions. Um, but I do think we've got a good bowling lineup in that sense as well.
Okay,
Just
mate, there
because
is a
of the
comment.
variations that Ellis
Australia
provides.
is
Yeah.
successful because there is a comment. My brother Pratik भाई, I hope आप खैर खैरियत से हो गए और बड़ा अच्छा लगा आपका कमेंट देख के. Mate, he is saying that Australia is successful because they are not individual based and continuously improve themselves and forget about the past mistakes. Yes, it is because
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
the system. It is the system which command them. Over to you, mate.
Yeah, well, I think the best way to back that statement up is you look at when we got humiliated by India in Perth, and um, Cummins in his press conference just says, um, you know, we're still the best team in the world. You can't judge us off one bad week. We'll be back and we'll win. And they put Perth behind them and dominated the next four test matches. And that's exactly it. It was, put that bad result behind you. It doesn't matter. Forget about it. Come back stronger. Everyone plays their part, and we do well. It's what we always do. You look at the World Cup.
Okay,
You look at
there
the
is
World Cup
one
in
question as
23.
well. One question as well, mate. One question. Like, uh, how, uh, like, where is that killer instinct, you guys? Uh, like, how do you generate that killer instinct when you hit rock bottom? World Cup 2023, you were at the bottom and you win the World Cup. Border Gavaskar Trophy. 2024, you lost the first test, humiliated by India, but you still managed to win the series. How you can do these kind of things with such ease, and how Australian cricket is a master of repeating these things again and again. Like, how do you generate these things?
I think knowing it's arrogance. I think that's what it is. It's arrogance, but it's being able to back it up. You know, if the track record says we're the best team in the world over the past few years, so what if we lost a game? We're the best team in the world. Let's show why we're the best team in the world. You know, Pat Cummins showed why he's probably one of our best captains ever. He goes
Exactly.
and he just shrugs off the criticism. He goes, "Yep, we're good. We're better than them, and we're going to show you now. We had a bad week. Who cares about it? Doesn't matter." In the World Cup in 2023, had a couple of bad games. Who cares? We'll beat them in the semi. We'll beat them in the final. We'll win the World Cup, and we'll go 13 or 14 ODIs unbeaten. It's arrogance, but it's having the discipline to be able to back up the arrogance instead of
And I think
being
this
arrogant
is what
and not
and
being disciplined.
and I think this is what Australian cricket has been doing for years. We knew Ricky Ponting. I remember a match. Sachin and Ganguly were playing in a match in India. ODI, they were chasing 325 and 200. There were no wickets. 200 for nil, no wickets. Just 100 runs remaining, and 20 overs were left. Ponting, great captain, won that match from that position. This is Australian cricket, mate. This is Australian cricket. And it is absolutely mind blowing. Whenever Australian cricket hits rock bottom, you can never write them off. You have
No,
seen a blueprint recently as well. Yes, the domination is not there, which was in Ponting's era. You would also agree with me that not that kind of humongous domination that if you win against Australia, it's once in a blue moon. Yes, you lose matches now, but nowadays Australian cricket is not the Ricky Ponting type, which was, I think, unbeatable, which was, I think, immortal in winning.
yeah, well,
But
that
now,
was a team of proper legends. That
I
team
think
that
that was the
was
greatest cricket team in the history of cricket. You would agree with me.
yeah, 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 easily
The
by far.
greatest white ball, the greatest white ball cricket team we have ever seen.
Yeah, yeah, I'd agree.
Okay, where do you see the future of Australian cricket in a few years as all of their players are around 35? Off to you, mate.
Um, you look at as I've said, it's an aging squad, but it's a squad that's still performing. Um, it's a group that can win a World Cup, can win a Border Gavaskar series, can be competitive against anyone anywhere. They're still a bit old, but it's I think it's gotten to a stage where they've held on to a few players for too long that you've probably kind of got a second generation in there that's going to miss their time to shine. You look at first class cricket in Australia, and you got players Michael Neser, Jai Richardson, Spencer Johnson, Curtis Patterson, that were all
Lance
probably
Morris.
good. Yeah, maybe Lance Morris. Yeah, they're all probably good enough to play Test cricket for pretty much any other country in the world, but because it's so hard to get into this Australian team, and then once you're in it, it's so hard to leave it because they just stick to the what works and what wins. You lose that generation of players, and there's a lot of young talent coming through now. I look at Cooper Connolly, especially Sam Conster, Nathan McSweeney. You've got
Max
Xavier
Bryant.
Bartlett, Max Bryant, probably not in the long form, but definitely white ball cricket. You've got a lot of players who just need that one opportunity, and once they get it, they'll be good. Um, I would like to
I think
see
I think
the
I think Scotty Boland is a good enough bowler in one day cricket as well. I think so.
Oh yeah, he probably is. He's a great bowler, Scott, but he's old as well. You know, he's in his 30s, mid
Exactly.
to late 30s probably. And I would have liked them to do the England thing and just started throwing in debutants when they could. Obviously, they did McSweeney and Constas this series and Webster, but Webster's 30 or 29 or something. Um, but I would have liked to see them doing it like this team in Sri Lanka. I would like to see 3 or 4 debutants just because why not?
But mate,
To
there is
get them
one
into
question.
that side.
There is one question here in counter. You see that Sam Constance is not playing. Is he not playing
Yeah,
tomorrow?
I don't think he's playing tomorrow. No.
I think that is harsh with him. That is harsh with the kid. He recently just literally demolished the cricketer of the year, the Test cricketer of the year, just with Bumrah, and
Yeah,
in the recent series. And now Australian cricket is not giving chances to him. McSweeney's call was a blunder. I think, are Australia being complacent? Australia are being complacent that they are winning and this is the formula we will be sticking to. But if we look at the squad again, if we come to the squad again, mate, there are 9 players who are above 30. Do you see Australian cricket, if they don't win Champions Trophy, if they don't do good, if they don't qualify for the final, because semis should be an obvious one. Semis should be an obvious one for Australia, mate. Uh,
mm,
I think most of the players will be retiring from ODI cricket, or will you be investing in these specific lot for the 2027 World Cup, which has to be played in South Africa, where Australia record is not so good, like not so inspiring record if we talk about South Africa white ball cricket. So do you think if
yeah,
you don't do
okay.
good in
So
Champions Trophy, so 2027 World Cup, you will be see some new fresh faces?
we'll have to see new fresh faces in 2027. You know, I doubt we'll see Smith there. I doubt we'll see Maxwell there. Hazelwood and Stark maybe might play a couple of games in it if they go. Um, Smith maybe, maybe not. It's going to be a different squad definitely in 27 regardless. You know, even if we
Mitchell
win
Marsh,
every Mitchell Marsh, yeah, he won't play. Stoinis, you're going to see a different squad in 2027 definitely. But you've got this squad. I don't like Australian cricket. I don't think they put the biggest emphasis on the Champions Trophy. Let's face it, it's not the World Cup, so it's not that pinnacle of cricket. And if we crash out of this, we lose all of our 3 pool games, which it's a possibility. England could somehow play well. South Africa are good, and then we could have our customary loss to Afghanistan. But I don't think it'd be too big because um, uh, when it comes down to it, it's all about being world champions. It's not about holding the Champions Trophy. It's about being world
exactly.
champions. Obviously, they want to win the Champions Trophy, but if we lose all of these games, I doubt it'll matter too much.
But
If
still, but
Smith
still,
if Smith gets
ICC
3 golden
Champions
ducks,
Trophy. But still,
if Smith gets
ICC
3 golden
Champions
ducks, he'll
Trophy
be gone.
is
But
is the second best prize in world cricket. Champions Trophy.
I'd disagree. I'd say the World Test Championship is, but
No, the World Test Championship is, but right now, if we see the bigger picture, we see in the white ball format. So I think Champions Trophy is right there, mate.
I just because I say it's not because it hasn't had an edition in 8 years, and
Yeah,
that's kind of why I'm
that's
saying it
I got
doesn't
it.
have that weight that being champions of the world has. If you can say we're champions of the world, if you win the Champions Trophy, it's like, all right, that's great, we've won a tournament, it's incredible, but it doesn't have that World Championship banner. Although
So
if we serve up, if we
you're saying in a nutshell, if these 30 above players who are under scrutiny, if don't come up to expectations, so it will be the last ODI format or probably the white ball format they will be featuring for Australia. in an ICC white ball format?
Definitely in a ODI tournament format. And because we'll have bilateral ODIs. We've got a T20 World Cup next year. They're way too frequent, by the way, but that's another rant that I can go on another time. But yeah, if we have a bad, like a really really pathetic tournament, I definitely think the selectors will go, all right, let's clean it out and start again, bring in the new blood, and build another champion squad that can contend for the next 10, 15 years, which we've had essentially.
But what are your thoughts on Trevor? Trevor on flat wickets on Pakistan. Is he entertaining me? I was just booking the tickets and the freaking website didn't work out. It's Pakistan, baby. Whenever ICC tournament is held in any country, none of the websites give you issues. But Pakistan is Pakistan. What we can say about
Mhm.
Pakistan. But yeah, I will be going to Australia, England, most probably, I hope. So I will be watching Trevor Head, and I want him to score a smashing double hundred on some road flatty wickets if he got the opportunity. And if we see his recent form in white ball cricket, especially one days, he just comes and smacks everyone with Matthew
Yeah, he's
Short
been
at the
great. He's
top.
averaged 60. Yeah,
Exactly. And he
yeah,
literally boiled England when he last time played against them.
yeah. Of course. Then again, it's England. We don't like them, do we? Um, it's Heads averaged 60 since 2022 in one day cricket. It's pretty good. Um, Labuschagne averaged 46 in 2023 when he played a lot of his one day cricket. You've got one of the best white ball bowlers ever in Mitch Stark in that squad. You've got Pat Cummins, probably one of the best captains going around right now. Carey, he averaged 82 in ODI cricket last year, pretty decent.
Zampa is
And
also one of the best spinners.
Zampa, yeah, Stark, he's got a strike rate of 26.
That's great. That's astonishing.
Maxwell, he's got the second best strike rate ever in one day international
But
cricket.
there is one opinion. There is one opinion, right? Mitchell Marsh should be swept. Bew Webster or anyone. Anyone
I would have liked to
except
see
Mitchell
Webster in the
Marsh.
squad. Would have liked to see Webster in the
Is
squad.
Webster
No, no, no.
is Webster
I would have.
good enough in white ball? But I have seen
Yeah,
his six against in Big Bash. He literally destroyed the ball from its presence. Did you saw that six?
yeah. I
That
watch a lot of the
was.
Big Bash, so I probably did watch. I probably did see the six. I wouldn't have
I think
taken
Webster
Aaron
was a
Hardy.
good enough option. He can come and
Hmm.
smash sixes, and he had that tall height, which can provide you the extra bounce in Pakistan because there will be no assistance from the wicket. So the tall height can provide you the awkward bounce and these kind of stuff. So Australia should have exploited it. I don't know why George Belly, Pat Cummins, and Andrew McDonald give so much confidence to this blood, Mitchell Marsh, and he hasn't
No, see,
hasn't
Mitch Marsh, he
lived
scored a
up to
couple of
his
hundreds in the World
expectations.
Cup. No, no, no. If you're looking at someone to take off that roster, it's Aaron Hardy. If you're looking at someone to take off, it's Aaron Hardy. It's not Mitch
Why
Marsh.
Aaron Hardy?
So he always seems to play cricket for Australia, and I just don't get it. He's played 11 one days. He averages 16.75 with the bat,
So
37.7 with the ball.
you should have swapped him. You should have swapped him with Ashton Agar. You would have
No, no,
also
no, 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 no.
uh,
Not Agar. No, no. By Webster.
so
If you're bringing,
so
if
who?
I would
Yeah,
have liked to see
I am
Webster
saying
there.
about a spinning all rounder. If you wanted
Oh,
one,
okay. Cooper
so you
Connolly.
can Cooper Connolly. He is your best
Yeah.
talent right now. He is your emerging talent. Where is Cooper Connolly? Question Bailey. Where is George Bailey?
Well,
Call George Bailey
He's in
back.
Sri Lanka right now. Yeah, he got
Why?
picked in the Test
Why?
squad.
Cooper Connolly?
Big Cooper. Yeah, Connolly.
Yeah.
He's in our Test squad in Sri Lanka. But like he's a good player. He captained our under 19 side back in 2021. I think it was
The
2021.
same which Constars
He's
played
played
in.
four first class games. No. The one before Constance is one.
And one thing
Um,
more. He has that Constance effect as well. He just go under the skin of the players. He's also some fiery and smashy character.
he's not. Oh, he's not a coat like Constance is, but he, he's just a good player. He's played 4 first-class games, 4 games of Sheffield Shield, and he averages 62 with the bat. In his T20 career, 27 games, averages 38 with the bat, 26 with the ball. He's 21 years old, and he's a left arm spinner. That's who I would have liked to see in this squad. Someone who can turn it with their left arm, not their right arm, who's a left-handed batter. Because you look at that squad, take out Head and Carey, and Stark and Hazelwood, and they're all right-handers. I would have liked to see him because he's a left-handed batter, left-handed bowler, good bowling all-rounder, in form, can win games. He's got a bit of X factor about him. I would have liked to see him as opposed to Aaron Hardy, and it would have balanced out that squad a lot more. But then you've got a lot of other kind of you've got a lot of other players who probably deserved a spot. Xavier Bartlett as a bowler probably could have been in there. He's played 2 one-days and he averages 4.7 with the ball, which is pretty decent. Spencer Johnson, he's our T20 specialist right now. The Spondi vet, he averages 17 with the ball.
I think, mate, these stats became irrelevant when you can do the unthinkable and you can bring the Champions Trophy because Pat can do everything. He can do anything, mate. Okay.
Yeah,
mate,
I know.
I think we should move to the playing 11. You will be picking the names and I will be making the playing 11. So then I'll be showing the graph. So who's going to open? Trevor and Matthew Short?
Yep. Head and Short. Pretty simple.
Pretty simple. Number 3 will be your Marnus Labuschagne or
No.
Steve Smith?
Mitch Marsh.
Mitchell Marsh. You are playing Mitchell Marsh. Are you serious?
Mitchell Marsh will bat 3.
Are you freaking serious, mate? You are playing Mitchell Marsh at 3.
Yeah,
just go and drink water. Just go and spend your time with your mates rather than spending money on Mitchell Marsh.
Mitchell Marsh at 3, Stephen Smith at 4, Labuschagne at 5.
I bet you are losing the Champions Trophy. You are investing on Mitchell Marsh. Oh my God.
Mitchell Marsh batted at 3 in the World Cup final.
I don't know why are you playing this man. Just bench him. Play Aaron Hardy instead of him.
I cannot have anyone say to me to play Aaron Hardy over anyone else. He is not good enough to play for Australia. He is not good enough.
So why he has been picked? Why
because George Bailey's a fuckwit. He can't. George Bailey's an idiot. Does
he nick outside off stump to Scott Boland in Sydney twice times?
Like George Bailey, I don't get what they're upset. I think Aaron Hardy's got explicit photos of George Bailey or something because averaging 16 with the bat and 37 with the ball and calling yourself an all-rounder is absolutely awful. Mitch Marsh bats 3 in ODI cricket. Yes, Matty. Matt knows his cricket. Marsh at 3, Smith at 4, Labuschagne at 5, Maxwell at 6.
Maxwell at 6. Okay. And one thing more, mate. Is Scotty Boland playing tomorrow?
I don't think so. Oh, he might because Cummins didn't go. He might.
I think it will be a great litmus test for him, isn't it?
I don't think fitness is Boland's thing. He plays on flat,
the litmus test
dead
of his body.
MCG roads.
Litmus test, not litmus. Litmus test.
Yeah. He'll be fine. If he plays, he'll be fine.
Number 7, Marcus Stoinis.
No, Stoinis doesn't get a spot in that squad either. Alex Carey,
your wicketkeeper. No, acha. Why not Inglis?
Carey averaged 82 in ODIs with the bat last year, and he's the best keeper in the world, bar Ben Folkes.
So why didn't
And
you freaking play him in the 2023 World Cup?
because he wasn't scoring runs back then, and Inglis was.
Number
But
8, Mitchell Stark or Pat Cummins? Pat Cummins, I think.
Cummins, Stark, and then Hazelwood or Ellis, depending on the deck and how fit Hazelwood feels, and then Zampa.
You still think that Pat Cummins can do the Afghanistan thing again if he gets the opportunity, if he gets the situation?
We won't be 7 down against Afghanistan again.
Yes,
But
now it's the flat wickets. You will be getting more assistance. Okay, mate, you have to play the semi-final in if you top the group. If you come second, so you have to play India in Dubai, most probably.
no, India are going to lose all their games.
Are you
India are losing all their
La La
games.
Land?
We're not playing in Dubai, no matter
La
what.
La Land? What La La Land are you in? What La La Land are you in that India will be
Well,
losing?
look. Let me justify my reasoning. Okay, New Zealand
It's a
own
stupid
India
reason.
right
It's
now.
a stupid and dumbest reason, mate.
New Zealand own India right now, so they'll beat India.
Okay.
Pakistan
You are
are the best
optimistic.
ODI team.
You are optimistic
In
that Pakistan will win against India. Are you
yes,
freaking serious?
yes. I don't want more games played in Dubai than what needs to happen. So
You
I
don't like
will.
the Dubai Stadium.
No, I'm fine with the Dubai Stadium. I'm not fine with games being played in Dubai when this is scheduled in Pakistan. But that's another rant that I probably shouldn't be going on. I don't think we've taken the heart, soul out of Indian cricket. We sent them back to domestic cricket, and they started failing, which just brings me unbridled
Kohli
joy.
will be playing. Kohli will be playing, mate. Don't
Bowl outside off.
overestimate.
Pretty simple, isn't it? Um, just bowl outside
He
off.
will be there.
So
He
yeah,
will be
no,
there.
I don't think India will win this tournament. I don't think they'll win this tournament.
They played final. They played the last final of an ICC ODI event, and you are saying that they will be not featuring in the Champions Trophy semi-final. They
Bangladesh.
just have to win. They just have to win 2 freaking games. They just have to win 2 freaking games. One is Bangladesh,
Yeah.
one is Pakistan.
It's about time you guys beat them, though. Surely, it's about time. I'm so sick and tired of India beating Pakistan all the time. Just beat them. It can't be that hard. We did it this summer.
How can we do that in ODI cricket? We haven't win against in the last around about 8 years. The last win we registered in ODI cricket, it was way back in 2017. We have been humiliating in ODI cricket. We lost against India at a raw margin of 250 runs in ODI World Cup 2023. They chased the score, 20 overs were remaining, and they chased it the 183 mark. And the 2019 World Cup, they won convincingly. 2018 Asia Cup 2 games, they won straightforward. So how I can justify Pakistan chances? Yes, they are winning, but whenever they step into an ICC event, they start to try fumbling. According
You
to the
beat the
pressure,
world champions. You beat the world champions
the world
in a
champions
one-day
were
series.
they were overconfident. The world champions were overconfident. They didn't play the best
India
stringent
will be
side.
overconfident. India will be overconfident having their own stadium, their own setup.
Just tell me first of all, just tell me Alice is playing or Stonis is playing. Oh, Hazelwood is playing.
I'd like to see Hazelwood first up. Hazelwood first up. It's our best side.
Okay, mate. No problem at all. So yeah, carry on. What were you saying?
I just don't want India to win. I just don't want India to win. When a thing is scheduled in a country, it should stay in said country. And
no one
look,
wants India to win, mate. I also don't want. I want Pakistan to win Champions Trophy. It's
Yeah,
my it's my
I wouldn't go that far. I want Australia to win it, but um, Pakistan in the final. Just knock India out for us. Just do something funny. Bowl outside off to Kohli again.
why are you no outside of it will be the spinners now. Kohli also struggles against the left arm spin. You remember that?
Sounds like Kohli struggles against everything at this rate. My goodness. Yeah, I
But
do
he
know.
has achieved he
Doesn't
has
like
achieved.
he doesn't like old
He
Mitchell
is the
Santa, does he?
he, he has
Doesn't like
achieved
Santa
everything.
Claus.
He has
He
achieved
has.
everything.
Not a World Test Championship though.
Not a World Test Championship can define his legacy, can determine that what he has done for world cricket.
No, it can't. Yeah, true. I agree. But yeah, if I had to give you a prediction for it, I'd say if I had to go a dark horse to win it, or not dark horse, I'd say South
Okay.
Africa.
Wait. You're semi-finalist. Just
The
do it.
semi-finalists.
Yeah, and I want on rationale, not on emotions,
Okay.
not
Okay.
on
Sure.
predictions, only facts.
You'll have India versus Australia, and you'll have South
Okay.
Africa versus Pakistan.
You are now back in the line. India is going to be eliminated in the first round, and your rationale says that India will be playing the semi-final against Australia. You are a bitch, man.
Nah, it's what I
I just
want.
want to come.
My heart says India knocked out.
I'll be coming to Sydney and knocking you off, just how Pakistan did in the Melbourne Test, and Abdullah Shafiq dropped at a sitter. I'll be coming to you soon, man. I'll be just knocking
Mate,
you off.
Abdullah Shafiq couldn't catch a cold.
You guys are just pre.
No, look,
I can't
I
have that
think I,
word.
I think if you had to go semi-finalists, I think India will top their group. Pakistan will come second in that group, and you'll have South Africa top our group, and us will come second. I think South Africa are a team to watch.
Okay, mate. So there are some Indian fans who are messaging us. Just repeat the playing 11. Go, Aussie, go.
My playing 11, who I want,
No. This
or
Pratik.
this
This
one.
is my beloved brother, Pratik.
He's gone what? Head, Smith, Marnus, Short, Maxwell, Stoinis, Inglis, Cummins, Hazelwood, Stark, Zampa. Perfect playing 11 for me. Short's an opener. Stoinis doesn't deserve his spot, and Carey's a better keeper than Inglis. And I'd flip it around. I don't want Smith opening. Head and Short opening, left-right combination. Short scored an incredible century in the Big Bash. Jesus Christ, mate. Yeah, yeah, they did absolutely destroy South Africa. But
Why are you fighting with South Africans? Do you remember the sandpaper thing which Kohli did? Do you remember
yeah.
that?
Do you remember?
Like one thing.
Honestly, cricket ball, that red cherry, that red cake, that red rock was acting like sandpaper on Kohli's outside edge.
Mate,
Eight
okay,
times.
one thing on a serious note. Mate,
Yeah.
one thing on a serious note. Why is there so much fuss? Why is there so much fight with the South Africans? Like, it is the time that South Africa are now excelling in ICC events, and now is the time that Australia are being more focused against South Africa for the first time in an ICC event final. Is that it?
I don't know. South Africa are a good squad. They're a good side. They're Mohid smoking half cooked looking sausages. Half cooked look. Is that what you're calling me, mate? Yusuf? Rude. I'm a better batter than him. Anyway,
Yusuf, don't do that. Don't do that because he's an Australian. He will be going to South Africa and just putting some sandpaper, doing some cheating, going out for some 1 or 2 years, and then he'll
at
be coming
least
back.
look.
He will.
Look. Yeah. We use sand.
He'll be.
Hey,
Then.
hey.
Then he'll be
Hey,
begging against Pat Cummins.
let
He'll be
let me
begging,
come in.
please,
Let me come in.
please,
Let me
please,
come in.
please, please win me a World Cup. Please win me a World Cup. I want to win against 130,000 Indians. Is that it?
Let's just say our players, at least we, match fix on the field and not off the field. Let's just say that.
You come to
Um,
it. We are Pakistani, mate. We don't have any kind of self-respect. We just enjoy cricket.
and enjoy winning money off bowling 2 foot no balls. You've got like South Africa are a good squad. They're a good squad. They obviously Pakistan tore them to shreds in what was it in South Africa, but that was same old, just
But
playing well.
recently they have been a very good ODI side. If you look at the
Yeah,
ICC
they have.
wins as well.
They have. Um,
Okay, mate,
I
your
wouldn't be
playing
I
11
wouldn't
is
be
ready.
surprised.
I think
Yeah,
first of all we would come to the playing 11, then we will be talking about all the stuff. The playing 11 is here. If we do the full screen, so mate, just repeat loudly everyone you have picked.
and so we got head and short opening. Mitch Marsh at 3. Uh, Smith, Marnus, Maxwell, Carey, and then captain solar panel Pat, Mitchell Stark, Josh Hazelwood, and the Zorb Adam Zampa to round it off. And yeah, that bench looks weak. Oh, goodness.
I will be giving this playing 11 to 7.5 out of 10. I think it will be
What would you
fine.
change?
Looking at
What would you change?
uh, I would change if I see this, there is one spinning all rounder I would play instead of Mitchell Marsh, and I would put Smith at 3. Maxwell will be good at 6, and 5 number I'll be bringing a spinning all rounder, and I'll be changing the whole squad. I'll be bringing Cooper Connolly at number
Oh, if
4.
okay, I didn't know I was allowed to change the squad. Okay, come on. I'd have Cooper Connolly in
Cooper
there as
Connolly,
well.
Cooper Connolly number 4.
I'd have Connolly in the squad straight away, but he's not in the squad, so you can't pick him. Using those
So
15, what is your best team?
so using 15, is Aaron Hardy bowl spin? Does he bowl
No,
some 4-3 over of
he
spin?
bowls right on meds. Just straight up and down,
Okay,
125s.
I'll be coming to that. At Rawalpindi, I'll be playing Hazelwood because there is some natural sea breeze movement, and Hazelwood can come in and do some lateral movement stuff. But in Lahore, usually I have also played cricket in Lahore Cricket Stadium, which Pat Cummins will be playing on 22nd Feb. I'll be going with Nathan Ellis because of the skittier thing, because of the reverse swing thing, which Nathan Ellis can provide. And instead of I think then it's a good playing 11. I can't change much because you don't have that much spinning all rounder, I would say. Yeah. Okay. I have to take this one. Matty movement at the Rawalpindi Highway. First of all, I would clarify you one thing. Rawalpindi was known to be a seaming track, like you know the Sydney track you have played against India. Since Ramiz Raja, the creator of cricket, has came to Pakistan, he demolished all the stadiums. Oh, sorry, all the pitches. That time, not was the stadiums, it was the pitches, and bring an Australian soil and installed there. And if we see it conclusively, essentially, it came out as a drop-in pitch that was a pure road. So we made a seaming track, a green track to a drop-in pitch who was flat enough where Babar Azam can score centuries day by day. So this is the whole reality of Rawalpindi. Rawalpindi was never known for a highway. You can go and read the history as well.
It
You
has
can watch
has
the
has
highlights
been
as well.
recently though. It's
Yeah,
been it's been
I explained you why.
yeah.
Why? Because Ramiz bring that Australian soil and he installed there. So the weather and climate not matched with Australia because Australia is in southern hemisphere. Is it in southern or northern? is
No, we're southern.
in
Yeah,
southern,
we're southern.
yeah,
We're southern.
southern hemisphere, and Pakistan is in another hemisphere. So no time zone, no weather, no climate things matched, and the result came this here. So this is the reality of Rawalpindi, which Sir Ramiz Raja played at all. So I think it's a good squad. I'll be giving them 7.5. I don't know how to change. I don't know what to change, mate. You don't have
Tell
the
you what we should
options.
do.
You're
We
you're
should rate
15 lakhs.
Pakistan's squad. Oh wait, they haven't picked one. Wasn't it
We
due
should
like
wait.
20 weeks ago? That squad?
No,
Like
no. The thing
two
is,
weeks ago, I know. But
no. The thing is, mate. Saim Ayub got injured. Our whole combination got fluttered. We got panicked for just one player. So just
isn't
think
yeah
what
our captain's injured?
and think what Saim Ayub brings to the table.
Yeah, I know. He's your best player, and he completely he made the South Africans look like children, and he made and the Australians didn't look much better. But you gotta put out a squad. You're the hosts. You should put out this super strong squad and say, I know Sam Ayub isn't there, but we've got this squad. We're gonna doctor the pitches so this squad can win, and it should be set in stone. And you shouldn't have been planning on turning decks to lose to West Indies and destroy the confidence of the team. But what would I know?
Exactly. Yeah, I agree to that. No harsh comments. I agree to that. Mate, okay, you confirmed me that the playing 11 will be tomorrow. Travis Head and Uthman Khwaja to open and Bolland probably to play. We'll be seeing that.
Yeah, head and Kawaja,
And unfair with
and
monsters, mate. Unfair.
yeah, I know. I think they're just trying stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if the second test,
Yeah, the WTC is
mate.
over. The WTC is over. I can
Yeah,
I can understand to an extent, but one thing
I wouldn't be
I
surprised if
would
they play
advise,
McSweeney in the middle order too.
but one thing I would suggest that Constance should open at Lords in the WTS World Test Championship final.
Rabada will absolutely destroy it, but yeah, he probably should.
He'll be doing the scoops to Rabada. It will be easy
Mm,
rather than the Bumrah
I
angle.
I have to say I don't think we'll see the scoops out of Constas again. That I've seen him play those scoops like in white in like not short form cricket. I've seen him play them 3 times. Once in the PM's 11 game, once at the SCG, and once at the MCG. Obviously, he hasn't played them in domestic cricket at all. Like it's not. I think that was just something to get in the head of Boomer. I wouldn't. I don't think he'll do it too often. But I
Okay,
do think
that's
he's the
great.
future.
So I think
Yeah,
we should wrap up. 1 hour is yeah.
Constas reserved that.
Constance
Yeah, he
just owned Bumrah, but
he
he is now
fathered
the
him.
Test cricketer of the year. Test cricketer of the year, and Sir Garfield Sobel totally deserved, mate. The Test cricketer of the year, just with
Yeah,
Bumrah.
yeah, 100%, he deserved it. Very, very good bowler. I think Scott Boland was robbed of man of the series. I think, in my opinion, the 3 games that Australia won are the 3 games that Boland played,
It will
and
be
he had the same
interesting. It
average
will
as
be
Bumrah.
interesting to see Scott Boland. So I think we should wrap up things, mate. My semi-finalists are also Australia, India, South Africa, and Pakistan. I recently did a show and I told the audience about it, and yours is same to me. Let's see. You're a freaking astrologer. Whatever you say, it turns out to be right. You predicted BGT. It turns out to be 3-1. You predicted me. Hobart is going to win. And what are your Champions Trophy prediction? Who is winning? Let's see what the astrologer demands.
I'm gonna say, see, I want to say Australia, but I don't think we will. It'll be
On
either
your
Australia or
rationale,
South Africa.
on
It'll
your
be it'll be Australia or South Africa, in my opinion.
if
It'll be
the
one of those
final
two.
if the final is in Dubai and India is playing,
yeah, well, the final won't be in Dubai. Not happening. I don't think they'll get a final. I think India will lose before that, either in the
And you
semis.
can
In the
expect
semis.
you can expect that Rohit Sharma will also Rohit Sharma can also took the retirement, all stuff, if it happens.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. He's Rohit. He's a shadow of what he used to be. Rohit. Um, I can't see India winning this. I don't see. I just don't think. Without saying I don't think Pakistan have the firepower
Hmm.
um, to beat those um, like two top-notch teams in a row in terms of a semi-final and a final. I don't think they've got that firepower because they just don't seem to. I don't know. They always seem to mess it up. Pakistan. They always seem to mess it up when they can be on
Exactly.
top and they'll mess it up. It's
Exactly.
you
I
know
would
it's
agree
it's
to that.
something you can rely on. It's water is wet. Pakistan screw up from a good position. It's just one of life's things.
They just
And
they just make the craziest possibilities by losing to an 18th ranked T20 team USA. So just let's wrap it up with that hilarious
yeah,
thought. It was a great show, mate. Thank you for coming. You took time, busy schedule, office, everything, work, but you took time, analyze Australian squad. Yes, it's a decent squad, but there are loopholes there. Let's see how Pat can do and how Pat can play and how can Pat make a combination. I'll be there covering the content inside the stadium, so we'll be there with you, Ryan. Once the Champions Trophy is near, there will be Indian analysts, there will be South African analysts, everyone will be there. So we'll be having a good debate.
make sure to laugh at the
So
English when you're in the stadium. Make sure to laugh at how bad England are, please.
the Barmy Army will be there, so we'll be connected with it as well.
Yeah,
So I hope
you
you guys have loved the show. If you have loved the show, please subscribe the channel. Please like our video and follow more Crickshaw content, so so you can have some really authentic updates of cricket and all that stuff. We sign off.